Can she get past that dart? Not quite.
Was she right to try to?
Well, 18 off leaves 90. You can go bull, you can go tops.
Could even just go treble 20 if you fancied an
48.
open bed. He's on a double.
Russia require 18.
It's an awkward one.
Game
But he
shot
hits it.
and a match. Ross Montgomery.
And that is exactly what Ross Montgomery needed. A strong start to Friday night, and he does close that gap on Fallon Sherrock and indeed on Richie Howson. He moves on to 4 points and into the provisional places to qualify for Saturday, level with Ted Evetts, but 2 ahead of Shane McGuirk. And if McGuirk can beat Evetts in the next game, then there will be just 2 points separating the whole group. Don't go anywhere. Win it before him as well.
And at his last attempt.
Well, he's got an attempt on here of 146 because 2 treble 19s leave double 16 and Ted Evetts takes it out. That is what he can do.
Evetts.
The range of Ted Evetts in previewing this match, and we've seen it in this match. Brilliant for a couple of legs, and then suddenly he goes missing, and McGuirk takes advantage and is now 1 away.
Montgomery's record is perfect. 1 from 1.
Fallon Sherrock, a former finalist, did win a week in the old format of this tournament. Well,
120.
If that had just
you require 148.
managed to rest itself on the board there, it might have found it touching treble 12.
That's what's called a samurai. This is what's called a 148 checkout.
Yeah, that's game short in a 6 leg. Ted Evetts.
Oh, that's made it awkward, as you can see from his expression. How much can he see? Oh, not a lot.
Through the posts are from the right-hand side, and he's going right-hand side.
What a dart that is. He only had half the bed to aim at, and he hit. That is super from Ted. Not just that dart, but the whole performance. It included 2 enormous checkouts, a 146 and a 148. He averages 98.71, 3 maximums in there as well. He maybe dropped off for a little bit in the middle of the match, but he regained composure, regained control, and took the points away from Shane McGuirk, who is now perilously placed at the bottom of the table on just 2 points. Ross Montgomery won his first match of the night. He's back in action next, and he takes on Richie Howson, the man at the top of the table.
The middle of the face, he might be slightly left-eye dominant.
Double 19 is the target here. That's brilliant. Attacked it. Wasn't scared of it. He levels the match with a nice, clean combination.
Game on.
Amongst the pigeons. But the owl has been flying high since the beginning of last night. And that continues. Howson gets the job done. He pulls clear at the top of the table with a thumping 4-1 victory over Ross Montgomery. That moves Howson onto 8 points, and he's in touching distance now of finals night. A 4-1 success. Look at that average as well, 97.88. Good value for it. 4 out of 5 on the doubles. The finishing was fantastic in that game. He's now 2 clear of Ted Evetts and Fallon Sherrock. Now they're going to go head-to-head in the next game. 2 players who have always had a great influence on this sport.
She has recovered well. 150. Based on how Ted's been finishing tonight, you've got to hold your breath here. Oh no. What's Ted up to this time? It's double 18. He's got another one.
Short in his second leg.
He's going in sequence as well.
And why have I let this happen?
One of the qualities that Sherrock has got is this steely focus. But on top of that, she does have an incredible amount of resilience. This is not a contact sport, but she does still remind me of somebody in a contact sport.
95.
Katie Taylor. You can knock her down, but she's going to get up. She's the kind of dart player that gets a metaphorical black eye and starts to smile at you.
180.
On this occasion, it's Ted himself who's chucking in the tub-thumping darts.
140.
But she gets to the finish first. She gets hit right on the nose, but then counter punch, spot on. This must be pinpoint for Fallon Sherrock.
How much would it hurt now? Ted Evetts has just gone 180, 171 to leave 16 after 9. Double 6 would mean he doesn't get a go.
114.
What a leg.
Tattoo requires 16.
What a match.
What a win.
Shot,
what a performance.
Ted Evetts.
Brilliant game of darts. Fantastic final leg as Ted does it in 10. A 4-2 success over Fallon Sherrock, sealed with that 10-darter to win it. An average of 95.26. Another enormous checkout, having had 2 in his first match of the night. The 150 follows the 146 and the 148 from earlier. And it is 2 wins from 2 for Ted Evetts. That is a victory that sees him join Richie Howson on 8 points at the top of the table and leaves Fallon Sherrock in need of picking up at least 1 win somewhere tonight, you would think. Howson, the league leader, is back in action next, and if he beats Shane McGuirk, will secure his spot in the Saturday finale. Magic.
Can you cling on? Can he cling on? He's just making sure what he's got left. The judges say it.
72.
In Klingon, Biler Be'e.
Richie requires 16.
To book his place.
Game shot and a match.
In
Richie
finals
Howson.
night, Richie Howson is there. The Owl through to the Saturday showdown. And Shane McGuirk, well, he is in a whole heap of trouble. Doesn't look like he'll be making his finals night return. But Richie Howson, with that 4-2 victory, is the first player through from Group B. And he can be joined by Ted Evetts if he gets the same outcome when he faces Ross Montgomery after the break.
Hit this yesterday. He's going for it for a second time.
Game.
And he hits
shot,
it to win the match.
Ross Montgomery.
That is a polished performance as Ross puts on the gloss. A 4-1 win for Montgomery against Evetts. 102.12 the average, and that 156 checkout saw him complete the match with an 80% success rate in that department. 4 out of 5 on those doubles, a couple of maximums, and by far the best performance that he has produced in this group, and a win that keeps him in the group. In fact, he now moves into 3rd place ahead of Fallon Sherrock, who will be looking to go back into the top 3, but only if she can beat the already qualified league leader Richie Howson after the break.
Is Howson getting a shot at a double in this leg?
Well, that dart shouldn't be a problem for him. Didn't prove to be so. Nor did that one. That's some more fine
Richie
finishing
Howson.
from Richie Howson. Fallon Sherrock knows that.
That is an incredible scoring pack there from Fallon. And it's just got better.
180.
The fact that Richie Howson, every time he comes to the board, he seems to get something that ticks over here.
140.
That is 18 scores of a ton or more. That is so reliable. But look at this.
145.
Terrific thinking, terrific darts. And how many times in this group, Chris Murphy, have we been on a 10-dart leg?
What a leg. And what a time as well. She may have to win this match.
140.
140, 180, 145. Won't be the 10-darter.
Yeah, that's game short.
But she does force a decider. Sherrock survives.
25.
One more chance. She must take it.
She can't take it. What an opportunity. And Ross Montgomery
40.
in the practice room will be willing this in. willing him on.
Game shot and a match.
Richie Howson wins the group. Fallon Sherrock may not be going through to finals night after a really strong start last night when she, like Howson, won 3 out of 4 matches. She's had the opposite outcome from him tonight. He's won all 3, she's lost all 3, and we'll go into that final game with Shane McGuirk needing to win, and that might not even be enough. Ross Montgomery in action against McGuirk next will have the chance to put himself in an almost unassailable position.
He's definitely having a good time at the minute. But this is a difficult shot.
16.
Oh, that's a reprieve for Ross.
Ross requires 76.
First moment that Shane will think, oh, what have I done? There's going to be no gambling on the single 20 here, I assure you. Tops.
Yeah, that's game
that means McGuirk is out.
Ross Montgomery.
He won Group 8 with 28 points, lost only 1 match out of 15. This hasn't been his group.
Game shot.
But it is a group from which Ross Montgomery qualifies through to finals night. The Scot sneaks through with that double 16.
How's your double 16, Ted?
Yeah, that's
spot on
in the first leg. Ted Evetts.
Exactly what he needed.
To secure a Super Ted spot in finals night and finish Fallon's chances. That was precariously close to the treble. But that's in the double. And Ted Evetts completes the finals night lineup for this week.
100. Richie requires 60.
Richie Howson has not looked like missing these opportunities. So good at doubles, he's going for 2 now.
Game shot.
Well, Ted Evetts is shaking his head. He thinks that there is still work to do. He thinks that he needs a favour from Shane McGuirk. I'm certain of that. But you are safe, Ted. You are through. Fallon cannot overturn the deficit. Got the 3 legs he required. Richie Howson, well, let's just have a little mention for him because that completes a perfect night for the Owl. A fantastic campaign, amassing 14 out of a possible 16 points. Dominant stuff from Howson in the group, who goes through with Evetts and Montgomery. Fallon Sherrock was so close to having a chance, but she and Shane McGuirk, who play the final match, are already out. And that was an incredible performance from both players.
But that's the kind of game. Oh, is this in?
100.
Mark O'Malley, the referee, had to look up close and personal at that maximum from Fallon Sherrock.
Give that man a microscope. Oh, give Shane double 5. What a leg of darts.
This is a laughable game. And say the line, Paul, say the line.
Do it. Oh. Didn't even give me a chance to say the second line. And Fallon seeing the side of it as well.
Good fun in the curtain closer of Group B. Neither player can go through, but they are going to put on a show regardless. Full credit to the pair of them.
Come on, Fallon. Show them how it's done. 2 double 9s. Okay, just one of them.
72. Shane, you require
25 ball.
Oh, really? Really? Now, how are we going to get 25? Come on, get inventive. Get inventive. 25. Oh, he's conventional.
Oh, there we go. That's it. Game won by Shane McGuirk. What a treat of a final match. 2 players out. They've put on some show there. That was fantastic. Shane McGuirk finally gets a win tonight. And look at the standard. These are the 2 players that are out. These are the 2 players that won't be at finals night. And look at that. Despite all those attempts at the bullseye, 4 out of 4 on the finishing from Shane McGuirk, including the 130 checkout. Fallon loses with a 99 average. Both players are out. Ross Montgomery, Ted Evetts and Richie Howson are through, and we're going to hear from Richie Howson at the other side of this.
2.